Hi, this is the Silverfox Hustle podcast, the latest episode, and this is episode number 88. And of course, we have the main episodes of the Silverfox Hustle, and of course, we've got the football talk episodes as well. And we've gone over 100 episodes for that one as well. So if you enjoy the podcast, please click on the follow button, subscribe, share this with your friends and family as well. Now, in the house today, we've got a professional footballer in the Singapore Premier League. He's a foreigner. He is one of the top strikers in the Singapore Premier League over the past couple of seasons. And let's not waste any more time. He is none other than BG Tampines Rovers football club forward, Mr. Boris Kopitovic. Boris, how are you?
Good morning, Shasi. Thank you for inviting me to your podcast. I am very good. Thank you so much. And before we start our conversation this morning, I have a small gift for you. Our Tampines Rovers jersey.
Beautiful, my friend.
You always say nice words for me, and then
okay.
I want to give you this small gift.
Thank you very much, Boris. And if you can see this, it's a wonderful BG Tampines top. And actually, I've got to say this, and not because you're here. I think you guys have got one of the best kits in the Premier League together with Geylang. Yep. So thank you so much, Boris.
Thank you, Shasi.
Okay. You've been watching the Euros?
Yes.
Tell me about your opinion. Who do you think first was your favorite before the tournament?
If you ask me, Shasi, before the tournament, I will say France.
Yeah.
But now, after group stage, what I saw, I think Germany.
Yeah.
They play very good football, very young and strong team, and they play their home ground, and I think they can win this tournament.
Okay. I think I know. I see where you're coming from, and I think Germany in the group stages has been really good. Obviously playing at home as well.
Correct.
Yeah, and obviously the last game was they already gone through, and good shout. How about the other teams? Do you think is there any dark horse you think can make this? Is football coming home?
I don't think so. I watched game against Serbia. I don't think so.
Okay. Dark horses for you?
Dark horses is maybe Belgium.
Yeah?
Belgium.
Belgium's got a tough game next, right? Is it against Holland?
Tough one against Holland,
yeah,
correct.
Okay. I think that would be a great match, man.
Great match.
Now, Boris, before we move on and talk about you and Tampines and everything else when you came to Singapore, right? Let's talk a little bit about back home, growing up, and what's family like for you? Your parents, what do they do actually?
They live, stay and work in Montenegro.
Okay.
Montenegro is small country on sea.
Yeah.
And my parents live there in capital town, and that's it.
Do you have siblings, brothers, sisters?
Yes, I have
Yep.
One sister and one brother. Brother is big now, 1 year younger than me, and he work now. But sisters, she still study because she is 19 and she still study.
Is your brother playing football as well? No.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing. He liked to study. Last time he liked to study, and now he continue to. After university, he continue to work.
Nice. Now, Boris, when you were in school, when you were a young boy, was football always the first sport, or was there any other sport that you did in school?
In school, we do so many other sports.
Yeah.
We try, but only sport who I play when I started football.
Yeah.
So only football for me. Only football. I never try other sports.
Why was it football? Because were you watching football a lot on TV, or was it just natural?
No. This one is just natural.
Yeah.
This one is just natural.
Yeah.
When I was young, on the way between my house and beach, I remember it was summer.
Nice.
2003. One morning I go with my parents. I go with my parents to beach, to swimming,
right.
And then on the way between my house and beach, go to one small stadium. And then I saw a small kind of group, same age like me, who train. And then I go down, but I was in slippers, so I don't have boots, I don't have shorts, nothing. And then I must wait next day to come and join. and I think here everything starts until today. I never stop to play.
I see. That's and how old was that?
This one was 2003, so I was 1995.
Okay. Nice.
Around seven years I start.
So that was really the time when you actually really got into football and stuff like that, right? Who was your hero growing up? Was there a hero in your home country or outside of it?
No. Outside, I start watch football. This time, in my time, Cristiano Ronaldo signed for Manchester United.
Okay.
And his era come
okay.
in Manchester, and then he really surprised me, and then I start support him.
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo is one of
your hero,
my hero.
Okay, when you were growing up, right? So how did you get into a club in local locally in terms of when you were younger? Did you join any clubs like under 12s, under 14s, and something like that?
Yes. I started in my hometown, very small town. They got one stadium and a very small group of players, and then I shift under 16, under 17. I play there, and then when you need to play for under 21, I shift to capital town and change the club first time.
Right.
And then I play in a bit bigger club in capital town, and Chassis, the biggest part in a young professional footballer is when you finish playing for under 21 and when you need to go in first team. So many, my friend here and in the world, so many players give up. Physically and technically and everything in first team is different than we play under 21, and so many players give up, and then I choose from capital town, from this biggest club in Montenegro, I choose go back in a smaller club to try to be competitive for the first team. And then I think this was my good decision. First season when I go, I play only, I debut with my 17 years. I play only one half, and this season I scored 2 goals.
Okay. I get what you said, because even in Singapore, it's the same thing from 21 when you make that step up to the senior team. It's always difficult, and Singapore is so small, and there's already players missing out. Just imagine, a country that's bigger all over the world. I think they're always going to struggle. So do you think that you made the right decision to drop down to another smaller club?
Correct, because when you come in, especially in Montenegro, when you come in big club, they send you on loan and then send you in second or third division, and quality not so good, and then better go in a smaller club and try to go step by step, and one day you can shift and move in a bigger club.
I want to ask you, how big is the gap, that 21 and the pro in Montenegro?
I think very big. Very big difference.
Very big,
Everyone struggle a lot because of quality, of tempo, of speed, of technically, and senior player is senior player. You cannot, from under 21 is, I cannot say kidding, enjoying, but this one is something different.
So you, I guess if you want to, like, from the 21 go to the pro team, right, or the senior team, you got to be really special, right? If you want to straight go on to the next step.
Correct. You must fight. You must fight. You must fight and try to give your best. Or you have two ways, Chassis. One is to give up and finish football. So many quality and good players give up. They don't want to waste time. They think wasting time. They cannot go in a first team. But other group, they go and fight and push, and one day they go bigger and bigger club.
I understand. That's a good point you made. And I just going back to what you said about the standards and the quality, right? Can I ask you this, right? Can you compare, or how do you compare the Singapore youth? I don't know, maybe you've seen the 16s, 17s and 21s. How do you compare the standards there and Singapore? And be honest.
I'm honest, Chassis. I saw Active Edgy. I saw our under 16, under 17, under 21. They have very good environment. They have very good equipment. So many balls, so many goals. When I was young, when I was playing, we have only one bag with 10 balls. And two big goals on stadium, but now what I saw, they have everything.
Right.
All young kids have new boots.
Yeah.
I think only what they need, in Singapore, they need the desire. Desire for success.
Yep.
Because from young they have everything: natural grass, good environment. When a storm or rainy coming, lightning alert, they no need to take care. Parents no need to take care of their children, and I think only desire. And I think if they have desire to fight for something, they can improve. And I think they can improve more, and they can success.
Absolutely. I think that is one of the most important things ever, right? Obviously,
Correct.
you got your technical stuff, your tactical stuff, and everything, but you must want to do it. You must have the hunger. And I think you're absolutely right about us in Singapore as well. We have almost everything, right?
Correct.
We have the phones, we have the this, we have
everything best in the world. Singapore first gets. So
there's so many distractions, don't you
Correct.
think so? Yeah. Now I want to talk about professional football, right? So how did you start, like the professional bit? Because obviously you're from 21, and then you drop, to a smaller club.
Correct.
So how did that break happen? Like to really become a professional footballer?
When I go to first team, same time I go to school also.
Okay. Yep.
And then in one moment when we need to go pre-season, overseas, and so many, I must do so many things to improve.
Yep.
And to success. So I think a very hard, very difficult way.
Yeah.
Very difficult way. But okay, today I am happy and I am proud of myself.
Nice.
Because I never stop. I continue.
Yeah.
And
I want to ask you, were you always a striker?
always.
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 Right from the first.
From the first day, I have big size, and coach put me up front. And
yeah,
always.
I also wanted to ask you this: were you always like big and tall, like naturally?
Correct.
Yeah,
Naturally. This one naturally.
Nice.
Genetic.
Okay.
This one naturally.
Okay. And your father or your parents
Also,
and your brother,
also.
they
They're
you got
bigger
it
than
from
me.
them. Nice. Okay. And your style of play, right? You like, and whenever I commentate and do games on you as well, you like to roll a defender. Like you're so big and strong.
Correct.
And if a defender goes so close to you,
Correct.
they can't see the ball.
Correct.
And it's easier for you to roll them if they go so close and try to win the ball. Yeah, is that always your style, or you learned this over time?
No, this one is natural.
Okay.
I cannot learn.
Yeah.
I cannot learn how to spin.
Yeah.
Chassis, you can learn some part of game, but this one cannot learn. This one is natural, and I think I doing very well.
Yeah.
And especially when we play against now in Singapore, defender no, coach teach them and they know. But when we play against other team, like last year we play EFC Cup against Cambodia, Phnom Penh team. They don't know, and 2 times I spin them and I scored 2 goals.
Right.
So it's natural.
Yeah, it's also one of the most it looks easy, but it's not, because you need the experience to do that as well. And of course you got the size, and it's one of your strengths, I gotta say. Let's talk about your move to Singapore, right? How did that come about? Like was it like an agent? Was it like, I don't know, someone from Tampines got your videos from somewhere? How did this happen?
I was top scorer on half season in Montenegro first division. And then coach Farrah, who is assistant coach now, he have so many connection in Montenegro and Serbia.
Okay.
And Tampines looking for striker, and so his friend who play with him in this time, he want to retire, then play last season with me together. And then Farah looking for striker, and he saw I'm top scorer on half season with 9 goals, and he called me and invite me to come to join to their team Tampines in Singapore.
I think I've got to say this, Singapore and Tampines as well, and the local fans here in Singapore have got to thank Farah so much. because he got you in. You know, I think you've been
Correct. I also want to thank Farrah so much. He is like my father, my friend.
Lovely. Yeah, and you do know that he's a great player for Singapore as well, right?
Correct. Yes, I know. He is a captain of national team, and I respect him too much.
Brilliant, right? Yeah. So when you got that call for Farrah and it was Singapore, what was in your head like? It's Singapore, and did you know where Singapore was, and it's so far away, and what was in your mind when you got that? You know,
I know because I don't know so much about country, but I know because Montenegro play one, I think Olympic Games under 21 against Singapore, and Singapore win 4-1 this game as Jalan Besar, I remember.
Really?
So my generation 1995 play and Singapore beat them 4-1. And then I don't know so much about the league, about country, but in this moment I am top scorer in Montenegro on half season, and I want to change something, to try to play overseas, and some senior, old and good player who play in Thailand, in Indonesia, they tell me go and try. Go and try. So I choose to accept Farrah offer and come to Singapore.
Nice. And when you stepped in Singapore, you know, the from the airport and whatever, you know, you're going to your the place where you lived. What was your first impression of the country? Nothing to do with football, but what about the country?
I think when I landed to Changi Airport, first what I think this one is like in movie. I cannot believe. Wonderful, beautiful country. I really remember everything like yesterday. I really surprised, and it was amazing, Chassis, you know.
And you were happy. You were happy when you first came.
I am very happy, and I remember I come morning, I arrived 9 o'clock, and then afternoon we got training. And I remember like yesterday my first training is at Safra. And then I struggle a lot. So weather so hot, and I really struggle a lot. But Coach Kevin, he understand everything, and he give me time to adapt and to prepare.
Who was the foreigners then? It was the same foreigners. You still had Nakamura.
Still
Nakamura, and who else were the foreigners?
Jordan Webb and Zehrudin Mehmedovic.
So the other two as well.
Correct.
So first day of training, you met all these guys, the local players and all. Correct. Right? What was your first I know it was hot, it was so difficult, right? And what was your first impression of the football when you first came?
I come so tired, and weather is very hot, and then when we start train, my first impressions is they are very fast. Small size, but very fast, and technically very good. Like Nakamura, who is Yasir Hanapi, and then I remember they're very fast, and they doesn't matter. You make mistake, they continue. So they play very, very fast football. And then I think good club, good team.
You just said it right in your very first training session. It was tough. You know, it was
very
hot,
tough.
and obviously you just arrived and all, right. I always say this, you know, and sometimes during commentary as well, right. With foreigners, new foreigners that come into Singapore and anywhere else, right? It is not easy. You know, you got the culture, you got the food, you got the playing style, you got the football, you got everything. Everything comes, and it's a combination of everything. And it's not easy for a foreigner to come in and start being the best.
Correct.
You know, and I get that as well. Was it very difficult in that first season? Not the first day, but the first season. Was it difficult to adapt?
I agree with you, Chassis, but you know, you don't have so much time to adapt. When they sign you as a foreigner to help them, to improve them, especially for striker, to start scoring goals for them. They cannot waste time. And then, but I think I don't struggle. I start very well. The year before, Tampines win Singapore Cup, and they need to play qualifier for Champions League. And my first game when I come in Tampines 2020, Jalan Besar against Bali United. So we play very good game. 3-3, and extra time we lose 5-3.
Yeah.
I score goals and I doing very well.
Yeah.
And then after that, Community Shield come.
Yeah.
We play against Hogan. We
Yes.
won 3-0.
Yes.
I
Yes.
also score.
Yep.
And then I think I adapt very well. And teammates start liking me.
Yeah.
And
I think it helps when you first start and then you start scoring goals, and then your confidence also builds.
correct.
You know, and you think, okay, I think I can do this.
And
you know?
all tension is on you. Supporters,
Yes.
you are new in the league,
Yes.
everyone watch you.
Yes.
And then I think this one is the first moment when you come and first, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 games is the most important for foreigner. When
correct.
they must give everything.
Yes.
And then later they can improve. But first 2, 3 games most important for foreigner who come in Singapore to adapt very well for the league.
Nice. Now you scored 9 goals in 14 games the first season, you know, and you finished second behind Albrechts. You were third in the goal scoring charts, right? I just want to read out the numbers over the season. So that was your first season, right? Now your second season in 21, you got 16 goals in 21. So it's increasing. 22, 35 goals in 28 games. And that was when you got your top scorer award, you know, in 22. And 23, 17 goals in 23 games. And you guys came in fourth in the league, right? You have great consistency as a goal scorer. And I think as a great goal scorer, and you talk about legacies and everything, it's important. The consistency is very important. You know, you hit numbers, it has to be maybe over 10 and 15, whatever. Do you have a target every season, personally?
Personally have.
You have a personal target every season for yourself?
Every season I put a target and first one is a team goals. But after this, I put my target for myself because this is the way how I can improve and how I can push myself to go higher and better.
So let's forget about this season because it's still on. The previous few seasons, did you meet the target? Did you beat the target, or was it lower?
Just you say a very good word. You must need to maintain consistency.
Yeah.
I think 2022 I put a very, very high standard. So people accept maybe same or more, but it's very difficult.
Right.
You know, sometimes you struggle, sometimes it's good time for, sometimes it's team playing well. So many other things you can be options to help me to scoring goals, but I think I need to give more.
Yeah.
Because I know I can give more, and then this season I need to play like 2020.
You said a very nice thing just now, right? The consistency, and in 22 you hit 35 goals. That was when you got your top scorer award, right? And I also felt that was huge. That was there, right? And to get to the next year, and then how do you get that? It's tough, but obviously for you are always trying to go for that. And at the initial part of last season, maybe you didn't score enough goals. You know, people start talking.
Correct.
You know? And even I said it on one of the shows as well. I said you are, you know, not there yet. You're not sharp enough in that first few games. And then I also said that the standards is so high that, you know, it's always going to be difficult for you to reach that every single season. But you still managed to get that 17 goals in 23 last season, you know. So yeah, I think you're right. It's not easy, but it's key, right? Consistency is always important. And I want to ask you this, right? Of course, as a striker, sometimes you miss in front of goal, right? You miss, and you don't score in 3 games in a row. What is your advice for a striker, or even a young boy, right, a young striker in the league, right? What is your advice for them if you miss like an easy chance, or you go on a three game run that I never score, but I'm a striker? What is your advice? Because I'm sure you've been through like that before.
Correct. I've been. But if you watch a big player like Karim Benzema, who also sometimes struggle, I think this one is normal, and this one is natural for striker. You can score everything from half pitch or from 2 meters, but you also can miss everything. But I think practice and training every day. If you do every day, if you do finishing, if you try to shoot from different position, different angle, you can improve. Because what you do on training always come in the game. So many same situation, and then I think the key is just to train, to work hard, and to practice shooting every day after training for striker.
Nice. And how about this mentally? When in a game you miss a chance, it's for the best strikers in the world, they don't care, right? It's okay, I miss, right? And I go on, I keep on. How important is this for you mentally?
This one is very important when you start struggle, when you cannot score 1, 2, 3 games. I am lucky because when I don't score 2, 3 games, I have my coach Gavin, who find a way how to help me. He tell me to try to start to do meditation.
Okay.
And then I try to do meditation. I try to think some different things. I relax, I chill, and then goals will come again for sure.
You just revealed Gavin's secrets to the whole.
No.
Nah. I'm just kidding.
One of the secrets, but in this moment he tried to help me. And
of course. And I think this is so important, especially as a striker.
Correct.
If you miss a chance, and then some strikers might just and you
Correct.
get
especially when young strikers in Singapore, when they miss, they will start thinking.
When you joined Singapore and you joined the Tampines side, right? Who were the people who you were close to? Got you together, and make you feel comfortable in the side. Who are the people that?
When I come to Singapore, Coach Gavin, Coach Farrah, and when I come until today, Shazwan Bukhari, Yasir Hanapi, Kyoga Nakamura, and Taufik Suparno.
Right.
These 4 players stay with me from 2020 until today.
Yes.
These 4
and they make you feel comfortable and feel at home as well.
Correct.
Another question on Tampines, right? Obviously you played for a few clubs back home and in Singapore as well. You played for Tampines, or you're playing for Tampines, and then you've seen the other clubs in Singapore as well. Can you see a difference between Tampines and the other clubs that you played for, and also the teams that are in Singapore? Can you see a difference?
I can saw the difference. I think Tampines is one of the biggest club in Singapore. About style of football, about how we train, how we prepare for game. Everything what he do. Every year we play EFC Cup or Champions League, and I can see so many different things, and I think Tampines is on a very good level. Compared to other teams in SPL, Tampines, I think.
I want to ask you as well, and I heard this, and I think people know in the scene, right, that Gavin is so meticulous, very precise, very detailed. Is that true?
Correct.
Yeah, very true.
Correct. He put more than 100% him in football, and he helped us a lot. He improved us. He improved us a lot every single day. He tried to improve us.
I want to ask you this, right? And somebody posed this question for me and to ask you, right? During the last 10 minutes of a game, right? You often are still fit. You are still running. You are chasing the defenders. You go non-stop in a game. And as a teammate, if I have a teammate who's a striker, who is in the last 10 minutes we are leading 1-0. We want to hold the lead, and we've got a striker who's running and chasing down defenders. I feel comfortable at the back, and I also will work, right? Where does this come from? Is it your mentality? Is it your personality? Or somebody told you this, like as a coach? Maybe Coach Kevin said, I want this to be done. Or it's just you?
But this one just me from my mentality.
Right.
I want to fight
Right.
and to push my team until the last whistle in the game. But also Coach Gavin teach me defending start from attack.
Yeah.
And then Coach Gav say, if a player behind you, so you press, you do good job for team, and then everyone will try to help you too, and everything starts from you up top. You are a leader from up top, and then they can follow you.
Yes. Another question, right? What frustrates you most about Singapore football or Singapore football in general? Like, what is something that you said all the nice things? Tell me something that you feel frustrated or
Lightning alert. Lightning alert is one, and
which part annoys you? That it's hot, but the lightning alert is on, because sometimes we do see that.
Correct. And Chassis, you start to play, and then after 10 minutes, I saw weather very nice, and lightning alert start. And then when you go and you rest, you must wait 1 hour and a half.
Yeah.
This one is one of the worst part. I say all good things for this one, but in the game, maybe second one is when referee need to see situation, and when they need to review VAR, they need, and they take so many times, and all player angry. My team and other team also.
Especially when it's clear.
Correct.
The decision is clear, right?
I think they take so much time when I watch Premier League England, and if I compare, they take 1-2 seconds. We wait here 5-6 minutes for nothing.
But seriously, even in the Premier League, sometimes it's terrible. You know, and I think it's an issue over the world, and I think players get frustrated. You know, I think it's something that, I don't know, it can be improved, I guess. You know. And this one also came from somebody, right? Some observers say that you go down a little bit too easily, like getting fouled, and you go down a little bit easily, maybe to get a foul, maybe to get a penalty. What is your opinion on this?
Well, sometimes I'm tired, and then I try when I feel contact, but most of the time, Chassis, really I feel contact. But you know, referee here, they know me, the big size, and so they always give advantage to defender.
Okay.
So
maybe it's a disadvantage sometimes if you are big, right? They think you can handle the touch or the tackle, right? Yeah, you're very right for that as well. Now, I want to ask you this question, right? You won the Community Shield with Tampines?
Yes.
So far with Tampines, right? Top scorer as well in 1 year. Are you disappointed in that, in terms of you've played 4 or 5 years, and then you only won that Community Shield and the Golden Boot? You think Tampines should have won something more? I think there was 1 year that you lost in the Singapore Cup. The final. Was it the final?
Against Hogan, correct.
When you, in the year that you won the Golden Boot?
Correct.
Yes?
Correct.
Are you disappointed that you haven't won more with Tampines?
Of course.
Yeah?
Of course, I'm very disappointed, and 2020, I so much offer come. When I was top scorer, so much offer come for me.
Singapore and elsewhere?
No, overseas.
Okay.
But in this moment, I feel I win Golden Boots, 41 goal total.
Yeah, total, yeah.
But in myself, in my heart, I feel very bad and very sad, because I know Tampines is a big club, and then I really like this club so much, and I want to win the title with this group of players, with this group of people. I want to win the title, and I decide to stay, to push and to try to do this. And this season, Chassis, we really have good squad. And I think we can fight until the last round for the title. First season, when if I compare first season and today we have 16 or 17 same quality player. Who, you know, long bench is key also. If you want to fight for the title, who have long squad when injuries come, red card, yellow card, you need very long bench. And this season, I think we have everything. And this season, I can promise we will fight for the title until last game.
I have Tampines as top 2 for this season. I said it at the beginning of the season, and it hasn't changed. I haven't changed my mind. I think top 2 at the moment, and I also think that there is good continuity in the team, as in you don't change much from one year to another. Players,
Correct.
foreigners. So I find that is good. Some people say, why haven't you bring or brought in more or new players? But I think this is also a strength for the side, because the players know each other very well. They're growing together as a team, and from one year to another, and maybe get 2 players, 3 players, and it's stronger. And I feel that you guys have a good opportunity this season, but it's going to be tough, obviously, And yeah, what do you, from the first season you've been here till now, what do you think needs to be done? Maybe change something that will make you guys champions. I don't know. I'm just asking off my head. Maybe tactically, maybe something you can do. I don't know. Obviously, you're not the coach, but in your opinion, what is it you think? Maybe it's something very small you can do to change.
I think, Shasi, this one question is for for Coach Gavin. I think he have answer for this question.
Yeah.
But if we push each other,
yeah,
and if we fight together and stay together with coaching staff like Tampines have, who do everything on small detail and small little things, who help us. They know how to bring us, but I think we need to stay together and go game by game, step by step, and push each other. And every single day, single game, we need to, when we score 1 goal, we need to go for second. We need to finish the game, collect 3 points, and then in the end, everyone see who win the title. And then doesn't matter how you play. I know Tampines play very quality and very good football, but sometimes, Shasi, you just need to go and collect 3 points.
Absolutely. I just wanted to tell you that as well. You talk about playing good football, and you score goals as well. You need to kill games off, right?
Correct.
You can't concede goals
Correct.
and let the other team come back into the game. And we've seen it so many times, not only with Tampines, with the other teams, Geylang and Balestier, leading 3-0. Hougang came back. Geylang leading 3-1 against DPMM.
Correct.
DPMM came back.
This one very good example.
Yeah, and you guys leading 2-0 against Geylang. Geylang came back 4-2, and then you guys managed with Taufik coming to score 2 goals, right? So it doesn't matter anymore, right? At that level, win games and that's it. Move on to the next game. And I think a little bit of luck is also needed. You talk about technical players. Tactically, you must be good.
Character.
Mentality, character as well, and also a little bit of luck to win the league. I think it's very important. Boris, before we go, I just want to ask you 10 quick questions. So I think I've got 10 quick questions. You try as much as possible to answer quickly. I think you should not have a problem. These are very easy ones, all right? Are you ready to go?
Ready.
First question. Oh, this is easy. Your favorite local food and drink?
Misoto and kopio.
Nice. Kopio kosong or just kopio?
No, just kopio. Extra sweet.
Extra sweet. Yeah, I think you can afford to. Misoto, do you like spicy food?
No.
No? So without the chili?
Without the chili.
Nice. The best place in Singapore with your family, for your family. Anyway, sorry, I forgot to ask. Is your family in Singapore?
No.
So you're alone in Singapore?
Alone.
So where's the best place for you to relax in Singapore?
Maybe MBS, Marina Bay Sands.
Yeah? Okay, great. Next question. Jalan Besar or OTH?
OTH, of course.
Why?
Always OTH.
Yeah? Home
Nice. Ground, I feel.
Okay. Grass or artificial?
Grass.
Okay, this is a question. You got 3, you got to choose one, right? Lewandowski, Erling Haaland, or Harry Kane?
Karim Benzema.
None of the above. Yeah? Oh, your favorite striker is Karim Benzema.
Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland? Okay, great. Klopp, Guardiola, Arteta, or Gavin Lee?
Gavin Lee.
Okay, take away Gavin Lee. Klopp, Guardiola, or Arteta?
Guardiola.
Okay. Most skillful player at Tampines?
Kyoga Nakamura.
Your best friend at Tampines?
Shuya Yamashita.
Okay, nice. Toughest opponent in the SPL? Your toughest opponent? Name me 2. One is a club and another one a player.
Defender.
Yeah.
Lion City Sailors.
Okay, as a club. As a club?
As a club,
and,
very tough.
And
very
defenders? Defenders
play.
also?
And defenders, maybe...
Maybe one defender that you think...
This season?
Yeah?
This season.
Somebody goes hard on you, never allows you anything.
I don't know, Shasi.
So far, last year, the years...
Have so many good defenders,
okay,
especially
who? Just
foreigners.
Name me one. Who's been tough on you?
Tough for me. Last year, Singapore Cup, Bailey Wright, very tough.
Right, okay.
Very strong.
And he's still around in LCS, right? Nice. The best local player in Singapore, SPL, in the SPL. Your best local player?
Faris Ramli.
Faris Ramli? Why?
He is very skillful, and like when I pass to him, he always go and kill player 1-1, and he try to cross to assist me, and I'm very impressed with him.
Absolutely, nice. The best foreign player in the league, you think, apart from you?
Maxime Lestien.
Yeah, hands down.
Tomoyuki Doi.
Yeah.
And Hyoga Nakamura.
Nice. Boris, where does Boris Kopitovic go from here? What are your plans maybe after this season? You know, and do you have like really bigger plans to go somewhere bigger?
You know, Shasi, this season is very crazy and very long, 18 months, and my attention and my focus is now only here. So much game, SPL, Champions League, ACL 2 coming, Singapore Cup coming.
Yeah.
My focus must be here now. I have contract until summer, and then we see what happen next. But now I am really here. My head is really here, and I to bring back Boris from 2022 to help Tampines to win the title.
Which is what 35 goals, yeah.
Correct.
And this year you'll be playing how many games?
4.
Yeah, four rounds, right?
4 rounds, 32 games.
Yeah, I think it's achievable. And you scored already what, 4? 4 this season. And yeah, there's one more thing. You scored, I think, 81 league goals. 81 league goals.
In SPL.
In the SPL. League goals, right?
League goals 81.
Yeah. There is an opportunity to break that 100. This year, I think there is an opportunity because you've got 19 more to go. Right?
Correct. 28 games more, correct. Maybe I have chance, and this one is also my target after team target to win the title. I want to catch 100 goals, and I want to be best top scorer in history of Tampines Rovers. I want to catch Alexander Djuric, who have 105 goals.
Absolutely brilliant, and you know your numbers, wonderful, and I really wish you the best of luck, you know, individually as well as for the club, Boris. And
thank you so much.
Lastly, Boris, do you have any message for your Tampines fans? And I think not only Tampines fans, firstly Tampines fans, and I think you've got fans in Singapore. You know, it doesn't matter where, you know, LCS, and I'm a fan as well, right? What is your message to them?
Thank you for their supporting, especially now when we cannot play to our Tampines hub, our home ground. They take time to come Jalan Besar every single game. They always come, they always support us, and really they are amazing for me. And big thank for our fans, and especially for people who support Singapore League. And also, I want to invite Sunday to join to support us against Hogan United.
Yeah, and
help us to collect 3 points.
Boris Kopitovic, thank you so much. A very well, one of the best strikers over the past couple of seasons in Singapore, and above all, a very nice person as well. Thank you so much, Boris, for being here, and I wish you all the best individually as well as for your club goals. All right, and I'll see you in future, and I'm sure in the next few days I'll be talking a lot about you as well during commentary. Yeah, Boris.
Thank you so much, Shasi.
Yeah, this has been the latest episode of the Silverfox Hustle podcast. I'm your host Shasi, and please do me a favor, click on the follow button, subscribe to the podcast, and share the podcast. Till the next episode, the hustle beats talent when talent doesn't hustle. Cheers.